And good afternoon, everyone. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. My name is Jim, KC9VKV, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. And if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. I heard a Delta Charlie station. Why don't you give me about 10 seconds and tell me about your antenna system? See if I can find a better path for us, Roger. See if I can find a better path for us, Roger. Station calling KC9VKV and the Qso-Vlog net. Try one more time. Give us about 10 seconds. Tell me about your antenna system, and I'll see if I can find a better path for us, Roger. See if I can find a better path for us, Roger. Roger, just barely do have a copy on you, about a dB and a half copy. If you could work that mic maybe a little bit straighter in, a little bit harder on your mic, I might be able to give you a copy, Roger. I might be able to give you a copy, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. I don't know why it's still on. Oh, I see what's wrong. Stand by.
Roger, station standing by just for a second.
Audio.
Roger, station standing by just for a second.
Is that any better, Jim?
Oh, yes, sir. You've come up there about 7 dB above your original signal, so I think you must have found your volume control, Roger. I think you must have found your volume control, Roger.
No, what happened, I looked and the SWR was high, and so I retuned it, but the mic still looks a little bit high, and I've got it set on 3. Yeah, I'm not sure what the mic said out there. I didn't check that. ALC, I'll change that next go around.
Roger. Okay, so let's see the call sign, Roger. What's your call sign? Let's see the call sign, Roger. What's your call sign?
It's AC9QM. I'm usually in Indiana, Jim, but I've been here in Missouri since about around February the 10th. I arrived here, and I've been here ever since.
Roger, so you're in Missouri at the moment, Roger?
Roger,
so you're in Missouri at the moment, Roger? Roger, we doubled a little bit through that. I understand you're in Missouri, is that a Roger? I understand you're in Missouri, is that a Roger?
Yeah, Roger, down here temporarily. I'm going to go home in about a week and a half there, over.
Roger, and what's the name there? Roger, and what's the name there?
Yeah, the name here is Rick, Romeo, India, Kilo, and I've talked with you 3 or 4 different times there, and set up 3 different radios there when I'm up in Indiana there, Roger.
Roger, and what radio are you running today, Rick?
Roger, and what radio are you running today, Rick? Well, today I'm on the the ICOM 7300 there, not the new one, but the older one there, over.
Roger, and if we've gone through that, just curious again about your transmit bandwidth and all that stuff. Have we been through that radio about that, Roger? Have we been through that radio about that, Roger?
No, Roger, it's set on 2900. I was I've got it set on compression 3, and the mic gain there is about 40%. And I'm not really changed. I haven't changed the equalizer since I spoke with you last time there. Over.
Roger, Roger. Okay, so let's just check a couple of things. You should be on that compressor at a 3. At a 3 on your compressor on that 7300. Roger, Roger.
At a 3 on your compressor on that 7300. Roger, Roger. Yeah, Roger, Roger. It's set on 3 there. I'm using a SM50 ICOM preamplified microphone there, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Okay, so the next thing is your ALC meter. With your hand on the mic gain control, as you say the word audio, spoken at a level similar to the level that you would use in a normal QSO, adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter is running in the sweet spot of 7 or 2/3. So 7 or 2/3, as you say the word audio, spoken at the level that you would normally use on a QSO, and adjust your mic level control until your ALC meter reads in that sweet spot. Roger?
Oh, your ALC meter reads in that sweet spot. Roger? Yeah, Roger, Roger. Audio. That's about 2/3 there. Right around 7 there, over.
Roger, Roger, sounds good. You must be a singer. That's the best held note I've ever heard, Roger.
Must be a singer. That's the best held note I've ever heard, Roger. Well, thank you very much. But I'm not a Johnny Cash. But yeah, I used to do some karaoke and stuff back when I was younger, but I've not done anything recently. And other than sing to the radio there, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Well, that's what they mean by carrying a note. You did a real good job, and a lot of people don't understand that, you know. They go, but the best way to set that mic level control, modulation control, is just to, and that gives you the held note, and then you just tune that mic volume control right on the spot of 7 to 2/3, and you just did a magnificent job there, Roger.
7 to 2/3, and you just did a magnificent job there, Roger. Well, thank you very much, Jim. And I certainly like to listen to you when you're helping others set up the radio. I missed last week, and I've been really busy since I've been down here, and I went through a bout of pneumonia, and that took me out for about 6 weeks. But I'm finally almost back up to 100%. But you sound good here in Missouri. I'm just south of St. Louis, about 25 miles or 25 minutes, however you want to look at it. And I'm here in a place called Festus, Missouri. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I brought down the IC 7300, and I bought a wire antenna, which was 130 feet long. It was for 10 through 80, and I stretched it up between a couple of trees there, and I didn't have enough room. So I end up having to wrap part of that, about 30 feet of it, around the trunk of the tree, but I have a tuner here, so that made the difference there. But anyway, you sound good, and I'm glad I got to talk to you today there. Back to you.
Roger, Roger, Rick. Well, you know, there must be something going on here about health issues. I'm just coming in the middle of one of my unusual health issues and trying to work my way out, but it's going to be a couple of months, so I've pretty much adjusted to that, however it is, unfortunately. So we shall try to continue on. We just missed about 3 weeks a week ago. But we're back on the mend, and hopefully we'll be able to make it here on out on our shows anyway. So, Rick, 73, sir, sounding good. If you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, do the call letter search KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook, will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in the series of 3700, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So, 73, Rick.
To YouTube by noon tomorrow. So, 73, Rick. Yes, sir, Jim. Thank you very much for taking my call, and I certainly will listen to that audio. I want to hear what I sound like from Missouri there versus from Indiana. So, have a good day, and get well there. I know, especially when you get older. When you get something such as what I had, boy, I'll tell you, it's tough to recover, like back when I was in my 30s there. But anyhow, that's the way it goes. So have a good one. KC9, anyway, you know your call. KC9QM 73, Jim. Thank you very much.
Roger, Rick, 73, sir. We'll see you next Friday if you get a chance to drop by. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, KC9VKV, and this is, transmission that goes on maybe till 5:30. It just depends on the traffic. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
WR4N.
Copy WR4N. Is that a Roger?
Copy WR4N. Is that a Roger?
Roger. I'm not sure what I stumbled into, but the name is David, located 20 miles east of Nashville. Whiskey Radio 4 November.
David, well, gosh, it's hard to say. It varies from moment to moment. We can hardly contain it. Look out, it's going to blow. No. This is the Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor Qso-Vlog net. We are primarily a transmit assist setup situation there. If you have a radio that you want to check out transmitter, this is the place. We start from the very beginning there. David, whereabouts is your location again?
The very beginning there. David, whereabouts is your location again?
Okay, Roger, great. I am 20 miles east of Nashville, Tennessee, 20 miles east of Nashville, Tennessee. Go.
Roger, well, you're still in Tennessee, Roger.
Roger, well, you're still in Tennessee, Roger.
Yeah, correct.
Roger, and David, what radio are you running today, sir?
Roger, and David, what radio are you running today, sir?
The rig is an Apache Lab Anon 7000.
Oh boy, we got them. Here they come. Duck! QRMers are on the prowl. All right, David, we usually start with the essentials there about transmitter setups, and the one is about the transmit bandwidth, TVW, which is one of the most important setups in ham radios that people don't really realize, and we're looking for that transmit bandwidth of 100 to 2900, if you might be familiar with that setting. 100 to 2900. It's called wide, and it lets your transmitter be all that it can be, and then gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. So because of all these factors, we prefer that transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900, Roger.
For that transmit bandwidth, 100 to 2900, Roger.
Roger. I understand that. I'm actually at 100 and a tad over 3K, so apparently I violate that, but that's okay. I feel good about that. I'm straight up and down, no IMD or distortion at all, but Jim, I just saw that you're in Indiana, and really was just curious where such a strong signal was coming from, having just put up a new antenna. And I thank you so much for your courtesy. Got a booming 20 over 9 signal, and I appreciate you being there. WR4N.
Oh, gosh, there, David, I've got a multitude of SDR receivers that I use as possibilities and opportunities, but my main goal is my 7300, and I just managed to flip over to that, and you just blew me away. You're probably around a 30 over frequency response, really down in the bottom end there. I saw on my spectrum analyzer a flash down at 100 hertz. So, gosh, if you got a moment, just come back to me. We're recording now, and I'd like to get a good recording for you, Sir Roger.
Sure, no problem at all. Yeah, we start out at 100, and generally go right to 3K. This is David, Whiskey Radio for November, 20 miles east of Nashville, Tennessee, Apache Lab, Anon 7000, running about a kilowatt through a new 40-meter dipole at 45 feet. And now, Jim, you know the rest of the story. WR4N.
Roger, David. Well, just a beautiful signal. The only thing is about that upper frequency response, only by just a dot there. I think 2900 gives folks an opportunity to be on the air without interference to other entities. That's why that 100 to 2900 appeals to me so well, because at 2900 it's letting your transmitter audio frequency response top end exert the maximum amount of pressure for articulation and all those things. When you start, at those lower transfer bandwidths, 25, 24, you're really rolling off that top end, which is where all the articulation is. So, it's like a compromise there. 29 gives you all the top end that you can enjoy without going to 3K and then possibly running into problems with other stations. Roger?
Oh, sure. I understand that, having been licensed since 1985. But I also know, Jim, that I see IMD and distortion that can wipe out 20 kilohertz, and I see it often. So I feel like a clean, pure signal, pre-distortion, sampled signal that is straight up and down is a good contribution to the hobby. KC9VKV, WR4N.
Roger. Well, it does sound beautiful. I have to admit, David, it does sound beautiful. And if you'd like to hear it, if you go to YouTube and do that call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, it'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3700, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. And I can give you a quick and immediate response to your audio, Jim.
Recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3700, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. Roger?
So there you go, a beautiful signal from Indiana. Jim, a pleasure to meet you. KC9VKV. This is Wireless Radio for Nashville.
Roger, David, Roger. I have a chevron on the right side of my screen that shows where I'm receiving signals from. And when I started, I'm not sure, but I was not in my my local 7300 position. So if you notice that, then you'll hear it will be an SDR location somewhere. I forget exactly where it was. And then somewhere very shortly into our conversation, I moved over to my 7300, and you can hear the difference between audio qualities between the 7300, which goes down to 100 cycles receive transmit, versus the SDR, which is probably rolling out at about 200 250, somewhere in there. So anyway, David 73. So I spent some time in Nashville as a young man many years ago. I was a board op for one of the smaller stations in Nashville when I was 16 and went through that city. Roger?
Sorry for the delay there, Jim. I wonder which one of the stations it was.
Gosh, I can't even remember now. It was not a religious station then. I think it is a religious station now. But we know WENO. I don't know if you're familiar with that station.
Oh yeah, very much. The big dogs are WENO, WLAC, and still on there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's where I learned all about two-way communication, because they love to do remotes on the weekend, and they had, as a 16-year-old kid, I didn't know much about electronics, but they did have a very nice rotary Yagi antenna up there about 60 feet, and then they had some rotary stuff on there. I think they used a Volkswagen bus as the transmit STL to the station, and we would the bus would pump up, and we would take our antenna at the station and rotate it for max smoke, and then they'd shut down transmit. We'd come up transmit, and they would use their receiver to maximize their rotary antenna. And pretty soon, those STLs, you're not talking about a bunch of power, maybe about 15 watts, and we were doing 25, 30 miles, Roger.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Of course, you have the big power stations that can transmit during the dark hours to Never Land. But Tim, it's been a pleasure meeting you. I'm going to have to run. Got to tie down some dipos out here before the wind blows them away. Now that I know it's working okay, but really and truly, I appreciate your time. I appreciate what you do for the hobby. Just look at your QRZ page. I pray you have a great day, and in the Easter season, I declare He is risen. God bless from Wireless Radio for Nashville.
Roger, David 73, sir. Thanks for dropping by. If you get a chance, join us next Friday. We'd love to have you. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Well, I tell you, I think we're going to go around one more time, and then we're going to jump out of here and go fishing. So this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
You want to check out? Check out? Give me a shout.
And nothing heard, so this is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor. If you have participated, we'd like to hear your audio. If you go to YouTube, do that call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3700, and we'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. And with all that being said, we got to get out of here, and limited traffic, so we'll catch you next Friday with the Qso-Vlog net. Until then, this is KC9VKV returning the frequency back to normal amateur radio use. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor is clear.
Radio use, Kilo Charlie 9, Victor, Kilo Victor is clear.